The echoes of catastrophe. A deeper analysis of World War I. Few conflicts have left as profound a mark on the collective consciousness of humanity as World War I, often referred to as the Great War, or the War to End All Wars. This global conflagration, which raged from 1914 to 1918, reshaped the geopolitical landscape of the world and forever altered the course of human history. As we delve deeper into the complexities of World War I, we uncover not only the political, economic, and social factors that precipitated the conflict but also the profound human cost and enduring legacy that continue to reverberate through the corridors of time. Roots of conflict. The origins of World War I can be traced back to a complex web of alliances, rivalries, and imperial ambitions that characterized the geopolitical landscape of Europe in the early 20th century. Tensions simmered as competing powers vied for dominance, with long-standing rivalries between nations such as Germany, France, and Great Britain fueling a climate of mistrust and suspicion. The assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary in June 1914 served as the catalyst for the outbreak of war, triggering a chain reaction of diplomatic crises and military mobilizations. Despite efforts to contain the conflict, the intricate system of alliances that bound European powers together ultimately drew them into the maelstrom of war. The human toll. World War I was a conflict on an unprecedented scale, with millions of soldiers and civilians from around the world swept up in its deadly embrace. The horrors of trench warfare, chemical weapons, and industrialized warfare inflicted unimaginable suffering on those caught in the crossfire. The scale of death and destruction was staggering, with entire generations decimated and communities shattered by the carnage of battle. But the human cost of World War I extended far beyond the battlefield. The war left a deep psychological scar on survivors, many of whom grappled with trauma, grief, and disillusionment in the aftermath of the conflict. The war also had profound social and economic consequences, exacerbating inequalities, fueling political unrest, and laying the groundwork for future conflicts. Enduring legacy. While the guns fell silent with the signing of the armistice in 1918, the legacy of World War I continues to shape the modern world in profound ways. The collapse of empire, the redrawing of borders, and the rise of new political ideologies such as communism and fascism were among the seismic shifts that reshaped the global order in the war's aftermath. Moreover, the lessons of World War I continue to inform our understanding of conflict resolution, diplomacy, and the pursuit of peace. The League of Nations, established in the aftermath of the war, represented a bold experiment in international cooperation aimed at preventing future conflicts. Though ultimately flawed and unable to prevent the outbreak of World War II, the League laid the groundwork for the creation of the United Nations and the modern system of international governance. Conclusion. As we reflect on the complexities of World War I, we are reminded of the enduring importance of understanding the causes, consequences, and lessons of this pivotal moment in history. From the tangled web of alliances that sparked the conflict to the human suffering and geopolitical upheaval that followed in its wake, World War I serves as a sobering reminder of the destructive power of war and the enduring imperative of peace. As we honor the memory of those who sacrificed so much in the pursuit of freedom and justice, let us also rededicate ourselves to building a world where conflict is resolved through dialogue, cooperation, and understanding. Only then can we truly honor the legacy of those who lived and died in the crucible of World War I.